Francium, priced at about $1 billion per gram. Friends, in this video I will talk about the properties of the element francium, how it is produced, where it is used and where it can be found in nature. Many facts related to this article in internet resources are kept secret by the states. However, friends, based on many foreign sources, I compiled the most important parts of francium and present them to you. It's the last element found in nature and ranks 87th in the Mendeleev table. It is a reactive substance. With the help of francium, particle accelerators reach the speed of light at 300,000 kilometers per second. This means reaching the speed of light. Scientists have such great expectations from the material that will open this era. So how did the origin story of this substance come about? The presence of francium was discovered many years ago by Mendeleev in 1871. At that time it was given the conditional name cesium. In fact, the discovery of the element francium is associated with the name of Marguerite Perey. In 1946, Perey named this element francium in honor of her country. It is listed in the 1A group items.
But how is such an important and high-priced element produced? Francium-223 occurs naturally as a result of the alpha radioactive decay of actinium. Francium can be synthesized in the nuclear reaction that is written on the screen. Electron can also produce particle accelerators in the laboratory environment. The same accelerators can reach the speed of light at 300,000 kilometers per second with the help of francium element. Here, this is one of the most important benefits of francium. The same particles are disturbed by targets atoms such as gold, tin and copper. Thus, target atoms transform into new elements and particles. Francium can also be produced by another method, by artificially bombarding thorium with protons as well as by neutron bombardment of radium.
The fission and decay of francium is offset by the simultaneous formation of the new fringe atoms, such as the intermediate product of the precipitation of uranium-235 and thorium-232. Let's move on to the chemical properties of francium and the question of where it can be found in nature. It's more similar to cesium in character than other alkali metals. It's pretty heavy stuff.
Almost all francium salts are soluble in water. All known isotopes of francium are highly unstable. It's the element with the highest equivalent. Francium has 33 or 34 known isotopes. It's the lowest among the known elements, with a value of 0.7 according to the Pauling measure.
It has electronegativity. In total, it's not thought to weigh more than 450 grams in the world. The largest amount of francium ever produced in the laboratory is a cluster of more than 300,000 atoms. By means of the laser, precise information was conveyed about the studies on francium ions and the transitions during atomic energy levels, similar to the predictions of quantum theories. It is a rare natural occurring element and is the most unstable element in the top 101 elements after astatine. Francium has little content. It has an extreme decomposition temperature.
Obtaining such a sample is highly unlikely, as it will instantly evaporate any visible amount of the element. It has a lifespan of only 22 minutes. A single gram of francium has never been observed. So any visible amount of the element will evaporate instantly. Starting with the quantity of matter, all natural franciums are radiogens. Francium, whose atomic structure is relative, is very tiny building blocks of other elements. It has a low melting point. It is estimated that the crystal structure may be volume-weighted cup. Francium's compounds precipitate isomorphically with cesium compounds. As it is the last element to be discovered, many of the physical and chemical properties of francium have not yet been determined and explained. For example, electron function, ionization, electron valence power, evaporation temperature, optical reflection and gas density. Because it's very unstable matter, its atomic radius could not be discovered. The element is used for research purposes in scientific laboratories in the field of biological and atomic construction. It is thought to have been used for war purposes as well. Francium is also used in advanced spectroscopic experiments due to its synthesizability, refrigerability, and relative atomic structure. Spectroscopy, a division of physics, is the experimental study of the properties of gaseous, liquid and solid objects and substances by the means of observed and emitted particles, light or sound. These experiments were achieved by obtaining specific information about energy levels and the coupling constant between subatomic particles. There is usually much more francium-223 and francium-221 in nature. The element is present in a measurable amount in grams in its pure form, that is, much more. When it comes to other places where it is located, let's say that all uranium and thorium sprouts in nature contain a small amount of francium. It is also found in nature only as radioactive isotopes. The heaviest known francium found on Earth is thought to be 28 grams.
Since it is an alkali metal, it can cause a violent reaction if mixed with water. That's why you have to keep him away from the water when he finds himself. Since it is radioactive, it eventually turns into something else as time passes. It could not be concluded that francium has any biological or environmental role. Research is being conducted on its effects on human health. It takes enough expensive stuff for that. It is thought that with the discovery of a few more contributions in the future, the gram of francium will become much more expensive. Guys, there is so much more to learn about francium. There are broad expectations connected with the fact that francium, which is the second most expensive substance in the world, will open the door to new revolutionary discoveries and scientific ages.